Hey guys, Boston Bruce back. Operation 43rd Wessex turned 9. We're in July of 1940. There's your income chat. Money. What do you call that? In diplomacy and tech. I see a little fruit fly flying around my house. All right. Let's start with tech. Tech, we're going to go for radar and long-range aircraft at a 7 and an 8. I might as well roll my diplomacy. I'll do it right after this one. 7 and a 2. So we get radar and finish radar. 1 for 2, 50%. One of these days, maybe we'll do a little better. All right. Diplomacy. Ireland and Norway. Zippo. All right. We're going to do some housekeeping, too. That's what this Russian guy is here. I thought Elite Airborne hit at 4. It's at a 3. So this battle ain't done. So it's a fighter and a militia against an airborne. So the fighter's red, the militia's yellow, and the infantry is blue. The airborne is blue. Militia does not hit at a 2, hits at a 1. So the fighter misses, the airborne misses. Fighter hits, airborne misses. So we do take Kaluga Oblats. Thank you, Randall, for reminding me about that. We would have PBE'd it, but Pete is not here. So the Russians take Kaluga Oblast. One less German airborne on the board. Okay. All right, purchases. Anzacs got convoyed for 2. They had 9. They're down to 7. You buy 1 infantry, do a militia upgrade. So in essence, we're placing 2 infantry in Australia. And they'll collect 5 for next turn. The Anzacs have Far East Command has 16. They'll buy an artillery, a medium armor, a Gurkha, and a militia. That's 10, 4, and 2, 16. The UK has 35, but they get convoyed for 2, so they're down to 33. 2 colonials for 8, 2 militia for 4. We're going to build the railroad and for 4 to get us our free airfield. We're going to buy a fighter for 10, an infantry and an artillery. So that's 3 and 4 is 7. A fighter is 17. The railroad 21. 2 militia 25. 2 colonials for 8. That's 33. We don't have a lot of combat, so do we have any combat? Oh, look at this. Big combat. I'm gonna walk over here. Ain't worth nothing. Was there any other combat over here? I don't believe so. There's some kind of combat moves, I guess you'd call them, but the Italians ain't declaring war, so you know what? I'm going to bomb the factory in Paris. The medium bomber from southern England will go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 back. That is all the combat. So, do we get hit by the AA? No, we don't. I thought it did. It's a 7. So, what is the damage? 2. And we'll fly back to southern England. There was no more. That was the Russians did that. And there are no more combat moves. Very easy turn. Coming out of southern England, It'll be a battle cruiser and a heavy cruiser. Then they would come over and go in port in London. Leaving Southern England will be an infantry and a marine. Come down 1, 2, 3. Drop them off in Gibraltar, an infantry and a marine. This destroyer is coming up 1 to join these other ones. That was it. Anzacs ain't moving anybody. Far East Command's not moving anybody. This coastal sub's going to come up 1 to P-44. This fleet sub's going to go 1 into I-12, 2 into I-7, 3 into I-4. This transport, I'm going to pick up this infantry, drop them off in Tanganyika. Actually, did I want to do that this turn? Actually, nah. I'm going to leave them there. This medium armor is going to come down 1 into Deutschland, 2 into Rhodesia. We're going to rail this marine from Cape Town into Rhodesia. While I'm over here, this French Foreign Legion will move up. This air transport, this fighter, will give 1 into M2, 2 into M4, 3 into M8, 4 into Lower Egypt. Drop off the airborne. The fighter will land there. Leaving port. Will be 1 infantry from. Actually, I'm gonna leave them there. I don't think we gotta go anywhere right now. I think we're good right there. I think we're good. Oh, this destroyer, yeah. 1, 2, 3. He would have came with the fighter and the medium bomber 1, 2. So, in case they want to go, he's going to come in port and lower. Actually, he can stay. He's going to come in port and lower Egypt side. And this destroyer will stay there. Yeah, I think that's good. Now, I don't remember if... Actually, this guy... let's see, what are we going to do? Do I want to do it that way? Nah, I'm going to do it this way. He's going to come down over to here, pick and drop this infantry off over here, too. Actually, the medium armor is going to go into South Africa also instead. The marine will go here. Let me go that way. Yeah, that's good like that. We're going to leave that like that. He's in port here. But I wasn't doing that, so let's start with, let's not change the plan. Let's stick where we are. Actually, I don't know if subs can attack during a strategic naval move. If they can't, or if I could do it that way. I don't know how that works. So anyway, if I can strategic naval move without having to, if I can bypass the sub, I'm going to bring this guy to Lower Egypt. So I'll have to look in the rules. It's kind of like we went through with the torpedo boat destroyer and the destroyer. Yeah. All right, that guy moved. All right, let's place some goods. Basically, 2 more infantry in Sydney. So we have 5 militia, 1 motorized, 2 AAA, and 5 infantry. Nothing else is different there. Let's do Far East Command. I'm going to place a Gurkha in Benares. Militia in... let's see, where do I want to place this militia? Why did I even buy a militia? I guess we'll place him in Benares too. There's no airborne around at the moment, so... Actually, I guess we'll put him in Delhi for now. Can always rail him if we have to. All right, we got an artillery and a medium armor. They'll go in Calcutta. So let's do a unit recap. Calcutta is 8 militia, 6 regular infantry, 1 medium armor, 3 artillery, 1 Anzac artillery, 1 English AAA, 3 Far East Command AAA, 1 English infantry, and 1 Gurkha. And in Delhi, we have a militia. In Benares, we have a Gurkha. I did them. Let's place the English goods. London's getting an artillery and a infantry will go in northern England. And she'll go in, might as well go in northern England. Actually, no. No. It's London. All right, so up here, A23 has a TBD and 3 coastal defense ships. London has a battle cruiser and a heavy cruiser in port, a regular artillery, 1 AAA, 1 militia, and 3 infantry. Actually, one of these infantry, too, will move over to southern England. So London is 2 infantry, 1 militia, 1 artillery, 1 AAA. Heavy cruiser, battle cruiser in port. Southern England is a marine and infantry, AAA, militia. This fighter is going to come down 1. So 3 fighters, 1 French fighter, an English medium bomber. In port is a heavy cruiser, light cruiser, French battleship. Northern England is a militia, an infantry, and AAA. Scotland is 2 militia. Sea Zone A27 is 3 destroyers, a AAA, and a sub. And a light carrier with a fighter. The rest of these guys, 2 militia, 2 colonial, fighter, railroad, airfield. All right, going to put a militia in northern Algeria, militia in Tunisia, airfield in Lower Egypt. We're going to build a railroad between Belgian Congo and the Sudan. We're going to put a fighter in Cape Town. So, what else do we got? We got 2 colonial. One goes in Transjordan. One goes in Lower Egypt. The French, is anything moving? This destroyer will lead the fleet 1, 2, 3. He's going to come down here and go in port in Lower Egypt. On the southern side, place our colonial in Syria. All right, so I think we can do a unit recap. Then we'll get some cash. Transjordan is 2 French Foreign Legion. Syria. Transjordan is an infantry. Lower Egypt has 2 transports in port on the northern side. One's French, one English. There's an air transport, airborne, a fighter, an English medium bomber, a French medium bomber, 2 AAA. The lower half in port is a French destroyer, English destroyer, 8 infantry, 1 militia. Western Egypt is 1 militia. Madagascar is a militia with an Anzac transport in port. Actually, there's no sense of keeping him. He's just going to get off there and go back in port in Madagascar. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, to make sure them Japanese destroyers can't reach. And they can't, so we're good there. So Tanganyika is an infantry. Rhodesia is a marine and a light armor. Cape Town is a fighter. Uburichari is a infantry. I did Lower Egypt. Malta is a militia. Tunisia is an infantry and a militia. Northern Algeria is a militia and a mountain infantry. The fleet hasn't changed. Has it? Yeah, the destroyer left. So there's a French sub, a light carrier with a fighter, a light carrier with a tactical, 1, 2 destroyers, 2 light cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, transport and port in northern Algeria, 2 transports in port in Gibraltar, 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships, and a heavy cruiser in port. Gibraltar is a marine and infantry, 2 infantry, a AAA, and a militia. There's a destroyer in A-44, 3 destroyers, a sub, a TBD, a light carrier with a fighter there. I did England, so we should be good. The French are still at 4. We spent everything. I do not see a blue marker. So the UK's at 31 plus 5, so 36 for next turn. Far East Command's at 8 plus 2, so they'll have 10. Probably 9. Anzacs at 5. And they're in trouble. But what are you going to do? All right, so that should be it. Boston Bruce signing out. Did I do everything? Did the housekeeping for Russia. There was no housekeeping on Japan. I thought he forgot a shot, but you don't get to shoot at the battle cruiser. So we should be good for next turn. Turning it over to Chris with Italy. Probably the last turn they're not in the war. They'll probably be coming after this because the USA will be ready to go. So we'll see. Never know. They might wait till the end of the game. So that's a very easy thing to do, too. Pick up 2 quick points. Boston Bruce signing out.